that's all over Porto, so they know I sent you. Must be 21 or older and present. Additional refund issued if found on the site credit that expires in 7 days. Maximum refund $10. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Save game parlay available for multiple sports in all states on mobile and the web. Gambling problem or 1-800-270-7117.
This is a brand manufacturer.
Tucker are just opposite ends of the spectrum. I thought Harbaugh was embarrassing today, and I thought Mel Tucker acted like a leader. Play the audio, you tell me what you think of it. But I just can't understand how well, I do understand, it's a cult, but how some of you just can't see through it and go, what is this guy doing? So we'll get back to it at 5 o'clock. Let's get some ticket text, Paulie. Finish out the Correa stuff, and then get into the college football weekend that was. What do you got for me?
So we got the Tigers are one infield, outfielder, and starting pitcher in free agency away from pulling this team together finally after years and years of waiting on this rebuild from Avila.
Listen, I have said this. This is about you guys and your opinion. I think it's a very difficult conversation. If you can get your hands on a player of Correa's caliber with the WAR and runs saved, yes, I understand it. I'm just very leery about 10-year deals. And again, in some places, you're seeing 10 at 340. I know you're not paying anybody else. I know that through salary allocation, cost average it out. I get it. I don't know what I want to do with it. I don't.
Yeah, and you know what, Mike? Somebody brought this to my attention. Not only did you just get rid of, you're about to get rid of Miguel Cabrera, but you also had Victor Martinez in that contract. So I don't know if this is what you want to.
Yeah, but Rico, here's the deal. If you put this guy in the middle of your order, you're giving the young rookies legitimate insulation. Don't show me Robbie Grossman. Don't give me this Badu nonsense. I'm talking about a real ball player. Like, it's going to have to start somewhere.
No, it does. It's just the fact that you're locking yourself in.
You know?
I
know. Let's go to James. 97. What's up, James?
Hey, good afternoon. How are you guys?
Good afternoon, James. What's up?
Good. Hey, just calling to let you guys know I would not touch Correa with a 10-foot pole. He might be productive at the plate, but he is just too fragile for me. Mike, I believe you said a couple months back he has Larry Bird's back, and I could not agree with you more.
But in his defense now, he stayed healthy the last year and a half. I mean, I can't knock him. He stayed healthy.
I believe he's been in the league for 7.5 years now, and he's played over 110 games twice. And this entire shortstop class scares me, to be honest with you guys. There's a lot of sexy names out there, and there's a lot of issues with a lot of them.
Yeah, I would never touch Trevor Story. That automatically, I'm out on that. I don't sign Rockies. That's Coors Field nonsense. No, thank you.
I fully agree with you there. And Eager has, he doesn't have much more of a better track record than Correa in the health department.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's Correa's games played. You do what you want with it. You take out the COVID year of 20. Games played, 99, 153, 109, 110, 75, 148.
Yeah.
Tough.
And Baez is a strikeout machine.
I don't want anything to do with him.
I would personally go with Simeon. He's healthy, he's consistent. Last year was great. He was even better in 2019 with Oakland. He's probably going to be the cheapest out of the whole group, or near the cheapest, and that's my call.
Yeah, it looks, Simeon, they're talking about 5 at 140, somewhere in that range. I like him. He's a good ball player. Again, when you're starting to compare Marcus Simeon and Carlos Correa, there is no comparison. Although I will tell you, Simeon at his best, he's got 2 years that are lights out. Problem is he's 30. The other problem is he's got 7 years that aren't lights out. So, look, man, it's a tough spot to be in. This is why rebuilds are hard. And I also, this Alavila thing. I hate the idea if he has real input spending money. All right, here's what we're going to do.
You know what? No, Mike, real quick, I think that's the other thing. Maybe that's the elephant in the room we're not talking about. It's the people who are signing the deal. You just kind of feel like they're getting taken advantage of.
Go to Bob.
If this was...
I'm sorry, Rico, I thought you were done. I'm sorry. You took a breath. We're moving quick. That's my bad. Bob, 97.1. What's up, Bobby?
Oh, hi, guys. My thoughts are that if you tie into a 10-year deal for big money, and now you've got all these young first-round draft picks that are finally starting to show some promise. 4 or 5 years, they're going to be into arbitration, going to be a free agents. You're going to still have $35 million tied up in the next 5 years.
Yeah, but Bob, you've got so much team control. It doesn't matter. Like, you're literally paying no one. Miggy's contract's going to be off the books in 2 years. Here's...
I understand that. The point I'm making is don't go for the 10-year deal, the 5-year deal. You spend a lot of money on players for 5 years.
Bob, I don't know what we're doing here. Like, Bob, you got to pay somebody. Like, if Chris Ilitch doesn't want to have a payroll somewhere in the middle, like league average or slightly above, don't own a baseball team in Detroit. Why don't you try Cincinnati or Pittsburgh? It might fit your palate a little better. Like, at some point, you got to spend some money.
Yeah, and put it this way, if you have to worry about all these guys in arbitration, you're probably
head south on
winning.
Pillar Road.
Right.
Then turn right onto
Yeah, like
Commerce
if you
Road.
go to offer a Ronald Acuna early extension, if you go to offer an Eloy Jimenez extension, it means they're one of the best young players in the game. You're still getting them pennies on the dollar. You know what the problem is, Rigo? It's been so damn long since they've had a legitimate baseball operation in this town. No, that's what the fans are like Michigan fans. They don't even remember what success feels like.
It's the people making the decisions. You don't trust them. You just feel like you're about to get fleeced. Somehow, some way, this won't work out.
I'm going to give you the MSU Purdue stuff, but I got to get to Tucker, Harbaugh. Both made comments. I think one acted like a leader. The other acted like a petulant child. I'll give them both to you next. 97.1.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, emergency vehicles have not been moved to the right shoulder 94 eastbound after Connor. A crash is cleared on the 96 eastbound ramp to northbound Southfield Freeway, but traffic is still backed up near Evergreen. Then south of Ann Arbor, all lanes are still blocked by a crash on US 23 southbound after Willis Road. Traffic is slowing down from before Washtenaw Avenue. You can exit Washtenaw Avenue, take that to southbound Platte Road or southbound Carpenter Road. Long distance drivers can still take 275. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Football season is here. Visit Discount Tire and let our pros take care of you, so you never miss a moment of the game. Get 30% shorter average wait time when you buy and book online. Use Treadwell, your personal tire guide, to find the right tire for your driving habits and get the same expert advice that you get in the store. At Discount Tire, we take pride in making your experience with us as easy as possible. Discount Tire. Let's get you taken care of.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. One mortgage myth that we hear all the time is having to choose between a 15 or a 30-year fixed-term mortgage. At Hall Financial, we offer the modern mortgage to create a flexible term that fits your unique financial situation. Our team of mortgage experts are available right now for a free 5-minute mortgage review. At 866-CALL-HALL, you can chat with us at callhallfirst.com.
All Financial, NMLS ID 1467435. Equal housing lender. DTE wants to work with you to build Michigan's future. So whether your business is large, small, or in between, a DTE expert can help you find ways to manage your energy usage and costs. That's money you can use to grow DTEnergy.com. DTE.
I'm Jared Arcia, President and CEO of DTE Energy. Growing up, my family didn't have a lot. My experience taught me that true prosperity comes from serving others. I'm proud to say that's DTE's philosophy too. So we partner with hundreds of local organizations to create opportunities for people in all our communities. We believe that together we can make Michigan a more prosperous place for everyone.
Learn more at DTEimpact.com.
This hour of Instant Feedback brought to you by Mike Pepera of National Benefit Plans. For affordable health insurance, log on to nbphealth.com.
Rock songs that'll crank up the good times. Tailgate Rock, the new Odyssey exclusive station. Get it on the Odyssey app today. Brought to you in part by Macy's, Geico, and Coke Zero Sugar. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. From the Sold by Mike Z Sports Desk. This is 97.1. The Ticket.
Brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Call 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. The Browns have officially placed Odell Beckham Jr. on waivers today after being unable to mend their relationship. Other teams have a chance to claim him by Tuesday at 4 p.m. before he becomes a free agent and can sign with anybody who should so choose. Head coach Dan Campbell of the Lions saying today that the Lions were not interested in claiming the receiver, although they do have the top priority. Also, Darren Fells granted his release by the Lions today.
Darren, that was basically a mutual parting on both parties, if you will. So no ill will. All good.
Detroit back from their bye week and preparing to face the Steelers on the road for Week 10. And meanwhile, the Steelers are hosting the Bears tonight for Monday Night Football. Coverage on the Bet 1270 starting at 7:30. Pistons coach Dwayne Casey speaking today after practice, still trying to right the ship after a 1-8 start to the year. He says they're still trying to build around their young guys, and it's going to be baby steps to try to get back into contention.
Your wins may not be a win of winning the game. You may win by getting better defensively, getting better offensively, getting better connected as a group. Again, we do all those things. We go in those areas and we take care of ourselves.
Pistons set to face the Rockets in Houston on Wednesday for their next game. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Chris Villar from Stay tuned at 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Yes, sir. Backside. Yes, sir. Damn, that's a big ass. Damn, that's a big ass. Damn, that's a big ass. Backside. Yes, sir. Ass. Backside. Yes, sir. Ass. Backside. Yes, sir. Damn, that's a big ass. Damn, that's a big ass. Damn, that's a big ass. Damn, that's a big ass.
Thanks, Lowdown. All right, 5 o'clock. So here's the deal. I'll get to MSU Purdue a little later. The hottest thing today has been both coaches, Mel Tucker and Jim Harbaugh, speaking. And couldn't sound more different. So what I want to do is I want to play the audio. And then I'm going to explain to you my thoughts on this, and I'm going to explain to you why it upsets me. And then it's up to you. And if you want to drink the Kool-Aid, drink it. But to me, if my coach was still talking about a game
at the next light, turn left.
If my coach were crying about the refs, if my coach were holding up this blue ribbon the Big Ten allegedly sent him, because I haven't seen the press release, we don't know who talked to him from the Big Ten. The Big Ten has not administered a comment. It is Jim being Bo, it is Bo being Jim, it is both of them being U of M. It is the most on-brand U of M
at the
thing
light,
you will
turn
hear,
left onto
which
Indian
is
Road.
we've never lost, we run out of time. We will assign blame to someone else. So let me play this for you. He was asked at the press conference, and this is a press conference, by the way, even though it sounds like the laugh track to All in the Family. He was asked about, did the Big Ten get back to you about Michigan
1.5
State?
miles, turn
Did he
right
say
onto
we're
East
on to
Oakley
Penn
Park
State?
Road.
No, he did not. Did he say, I'm not getting into that, you know how I feel, and we got a big game this weekend? Nope, because he cannot overcome his self-indulgence and giving the base red meat. Take a listen to his answer here.
As we all expected, all saw mistakes were made. Can't be more clear than that. Huh?
There were a lot of calls, that's why I wasn't sure.
The film doesn't lie.
No, Phil Big Ten tells them they made a mistake. There were several calls. The film doesn't. Okay. This is the problem.
I like the laugh track.
No, but it's the truth. Honestly. Because here's the problem I have with this. You are going out there and absolving your players of their mistakes. You're absolving you and your staff of yours. The film doesn't lie. You had 38 players on the field on half dozen occasions. Your run fits were awful. How about you not understanding math and going for 2 at the appropriate time? How about 7 drives? Your last 7 drives, you scored twice. It plays right into what Mel Tucker said today. Now, he was asked about bad calls at Purdue. Were there bad calls? Of course there were.
At the next light, turn
Find me
right.
a football game played this weekend. There will be bad calls. You either overcome or you cry. Well, listen to what Mel Tucker said when asked about officiating, and just compare and contrast. Here's Mel Tucker.
One of the first questions Steve asked me was about the officials, and like I don't like to talk about.
At the light, turn right onto East Oakland Park Road, then turn left onto South Commerce Road.
We don't like to make excuses or about anything, so I think that makes the program soft. I think it gives your coaches and your players, a way out.
At the light, turn left onto
Go back
South
to last
Commerce
week.
Road.
I did a show all about how leaders behave, and we talked about this. I gave you a couple of wooden quotes just to back it up. Leaders take accountability. Leaders accept blame. They don't place it. Mel Tucker is accepting what took place on that field Saturday. And it was terrible. It was an awful performance. I don't want to hear about injuries. I don't want to hear about a trap game, emotion. No. They played like ass. He's accepting it, and he's going, no. Players, coaches, all of us, not giving us a way out by blaming other people. Harbaugh, the exact opposite. That's why you hear players go into the media and talk about officiating like Mike Morris did. I think it is on brand U of M, and I think it's every reason you don't win anything. You have this idea that you are entitled to something, that you are the aggrieved, that you are somehow being screwed over, instead of be better. So we'll wrap MSU Purdue. We already did. If you're not interested in this, you can use the rewind function. But 248-539-9797. Rico, go ahead, and then we'll get some calls.
Mike, let me get my surprise face going on. Wow, Michigan coming up with yet another reason of why you lost the game, especially you lost the game to Michigan State, a team you're never supposed to lose to. Sometimes it's just as simple as the fact of, they outplayed us, we made mistakes, we didn't capitalize on things.
In 1.3
The
miles,
officials had nothing
turn left
to do
onto
with
Asher
the
Court.
substitution pattern that MSU constantly took advantage of. The officials had nothing to do with Kenneth Walker getting 200 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Rico, they play Penn State this weekend. He's still talking about Michigan State and beaming with pride because he allegedly was told mistakes were made.
Right, he got a gold star on his paper. Okay, Jim.
What's my response if Mel Tucker does that 2 weeks from now, talking about calls against Purdue?
Turn left onto Asher Court.
Because I couldn't see it happen. Yeah, it's like, guys, and please don't take it as, well, he doesn't get upset. Mel gets upset over bad calls. But he'll send it to the league, and the league will send him something back, and you'll never hear about it. I'm quite sure he probably reams them out on the phone or in an email or however they do it. But, eventually, it's not going to change the game. We lost. Let's move on.
So what is your response to it when you hear both coaches' audio, people? I don't care what side of the rivalry you're on. You hear Harbaugh, it's complete 180 from Tucker. Which guy is handling it better? Now, I understand what some of you are going to do. Oh, he's sticking up for his players. No, he's not. He's letting himself off the hook. Oh, he's fighting for his program. No, he's not. He's giving his program an excuse because, once again, they didn't win a big game. And the best part is, no matter how hard he tries, no matter what conspiracy theories, no matter the complaints, the foot stomping, it's an L. It'll always be an L. It's never changing. There's no recount. The history books won't say non-loss. There won't be an asterisk. It's an L. For Christ's sake, just lose. It's an L. MSU lost to Purdue. We were outplayed. We were not the better team. We were, in fact, terrible in several ways. It's not hard to say that. But Michigan can't, and it's why they don't win.
Right. It always comes down to 10 plays. So you can look and say, you know what, guys, if you make this tackle here, you make that tackle here, you make this catch, you make that throw, you hit that hole better. But instead, it's the ref's fault. The refs didn't make you fumble the ball. The
Turn
refs
left
didn't
onto
make
Asher
you drop
Court.
the pass.
Then the
refs
destination is
didn't
on your
make
left.
you let Kenneth Walker just go through your defense like a hot knife through butter.
248-539-9797. I got a few open lines right now. Let's get to the people.
I can't believe we're still talking.
Dude, it is what it is. They can't stop talking. Justin's up next. 97.1. What's up, Justin?
Mike, you get an A+ today. I don't care what Stoney says, man. I think you're still in the prime of your career. I don't care what he says.
What the hell did he say? Wait. A 70-year-old's talking about somebody. Oh, he's saying I'm not in my
1135 Asher
prime?
Court.
Mike,
Arrived.
there's a 100% chance I made that up.
Oh, okay.